All right, chat. Here we go. Thrasir. Oh man, it's so funny reviewing her as a hero that we can get when we've seen or known her since book 3 release, like what, last December. So now we gotta finally see her actual stats. And I guess, damn, I think Legion was pretty right. Shame he's not here right now. But her stats are as follows: 40 HP, 33 attack, 39 speed, 23 defense, 27 res. Wow, that's basically what we expected, and just -3 on everything. If you guys look at Thrasir in the game, I'll bring her up real quick. This is Thrasir in the game. Man, it is just the same thing, virtually the same thing. All right, so the new Thrasir we get has 40 HP, so 3 less HP. She has 33 attack, so if finger -14 -3, that's 17, is 33. So it's basically the same stats -3, huh? Thrasir in the game that we're getting has 39 speed. The one that she is right now is 41 speed. And defense-wise, it's 23 versus 25. So 2 difference in speed and defense. And for res, it's 3 difference. So virtually the same hero, just with a slight bump down in terms of stats. Is it actually accurate if we go into... Because Lunatic will raise the stats. Is this essentially a hard...
bumps it up a bit.
Yeah, is this essentially a hard Thrasir? No, it's more than that because it's 4 stars. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's like basically Lunatic, between Lunatic and hard Thrasir that we got. So yeah, keeping everything in mind, her base kit, she comes with Flashing Blade 4, which now makes a lot of sense because 39 speed is quite capable of pulling that off. And remember, I think it gives +4 to everything as long as she's within 3 spaces. So essentially she has 43 speed at all times, as long as she has
allies within a few spaces of her.
Yeah, well, it's within 3 spaces, so it's basically so easy. Is she the fastest mage in the game?
And yes, it seems that she does have a speed super boon.
Speed super boon is a speed super boon. The super bane is in HP and res, and in terms of BST, she is 162.
Yikes.
So the reason why I mentioned 162, and I'm not even surprised, is because when got to 162, when Julia got to Legendary Julia got to 162, and then when Norn got to like 168, Norn's a anomaly. She's like Gen 4 BST already, whereas everybody else has just reached Gen 3. So Thrasir being 162 makes perfect sense. And honestly, it just doesn't make sense to skip Gen 3 because there's not a lot of range heroes with 162 BST as is. So yeah, I think 162 is the standard, and Norn is just an anomaly.
Norman is too woke for other ranged units.
Okay. So yeah, keeping everything in mind, remember her kit is Finger, which is effective against dragon foes, which is something that they added into the Thrasir we get. The normal Thrasir is not effective against dragon foes. Attack speed, defense, res +4, neutralize effects, and guarantees foes follow-up attack. So it's like null follow-up, but not quite, because it doesn't stop Wary Fighter. And then additionally, inflicts attack speed, defense, res -4 on nearest ally through its next action. So if their ally within 3 spaces, it catches her as long as she attacks. Her special is Moonbow, which doesn't really matter, but it does matter to a degree. If she has a 2 cooldown special, it basically triggers immediately.
4, it'll trigger automatically.
Yeah, because of Flashing Blade 4. Because she attacks, and if she gets Killing Intent to trigger, which triggers as long as your opponent's under 100% HP, or they have a penalty on them, then she has additional speed, res -5 on your opponent, and then she attacks twice before they can even attack, which means a guaranteed Moonbow. Which also means Ruptured Sky is still probably her best special, because Ruptured Sky is probably the best 2 cooldown special in the game, and she can just instantly use it. And since she's effective against dragons, well, she doesn't really need the effective against dragons part, because if she hits twice before the dragon can attack, she should win the fight easy. And
yeah.
But I guess the beast part is really useful. Either way, it's just a lot more damage than Moonbow, because Ruptured Sky is 20% of their attack, whereas Moonbow is reducing their defense or res by 30%. Like counting the battle like that, so. Anyways, her B skill is Killing Intent. As said, if your opponent's HP is under 100%, or if they have a penalty, she gets a speed, res -5 on the foe, and she gets to attack before they can make an attack. So if she has more speed, 5 more speed, which should be easy because she drops their speed and res by 5, she attacks twice first. That's makes her really potent. It also hints at like her potential, because keep in mind, chat, she's Anima Blessed. So if you run her in a team with a bunch of heroes with infantry pulse and they're Anima Blessed, they get 5 more HP. So then she can have like an instant special. Or it doesn't even have to be instant special. You run 3 heroes with infantry pulse, she can attack 1 time -2, and then she can attack with a 5 cooldown special, which would most likely be Ether. But she wouldn't really need that. She could probably be really good with just 2 heroes, because then she can just run Astra. But yeah, there's a lot of combinations available for Thrasir to make her super potent. But yeah, she's very, very good. Her final skill is Panic Smoke, which is simply you hit whatever opponent she hits. The opponent she hits doesn't get panicked, but every other hero within 2 spaces get panicked. Alright. So I don't know, is there anything more to say about her? She's exactly as we expected, because we were just... The way we saw her originally was just Lunatic Thrasir with slightly less stats, and this is exactly that. She's basically Lunatic Thrasir with 3 less HP, 3 less attack, 2 less speed, 2 less defense, and 3 less res. So she's exactly what we think she is. She's 162 BST, which is exactly as we think she is. And the only thing that we weren't completely sure about was that super boon in speed, which goes to say you really want a plus speed Thrasir with minus defense or res, because to be honest, if she can attack twice before her opponent can attack, it doesn't really matter if she has minus defense or res, because she should kill them before she gets hit. So that's the idea.
So a little correction though, Panic Smoke actually does panic the target too.
It does?
It does actually.
On target Ampz. Oh, yeah, it actually does. My bad. So Panic Smoke is super good. Alright, cool.
Man, it's sad because people are going to be killing her for Panic Smoke.
Yeah. My bad. I remember Panic Smoke wrong. But Panic Smoke is scary good. If you can panic what you attack. So for like Ether Raids purposes, right? Ether Raids defense purposes, you run in, your opponent's trying to bait you. Your say Thrasir attacks, she panics them. So all the stats that they got are now negative, and then another hero can follow up and get the kill. So super good. And you got to think of her in a defensive Ether Raids purpose, because she's Anima Blessed. Yep, that's her purpose. That's what she's meant to do. Oh, it only works.
She's gonna excel at it.
Oh, okay, sorry. It only works if the unit survives, though. It's not like Spectral Tome or Panic Snap. Wow.
Yeah, that's how most smokes work, actually.
Okay. So I was hoping this Panic Smoke would be changed, but okay, she still has to survive. That does change things, but...
Honestly, I don't think she's gonna have much trouble killing or, surviving.
Yeah, effectively, when she attacks, chat, she has...
+4 to everything.
Yeah, +4 to everything, so she's +4, 18. She has 51 attack when she's attacking. So it's not that bad. She hits pretty hard.
Stuff in like attack speed bond and oof.
Well, I'm not sure if she moves forward, it doesn't speed bond doesn't work. But yeah.
I don't know, something. But
something.
She's scary right now.
If in the right situations, she's especially scary. And I guess the final thing to say is like her ideal partners is still as we said originally, like Katarina, like Soren, heroes that have high res and that can do debuffs, and Soren has chill attack, of course. Then there's heroes that have like automatically targeting debuffs, like Gunthra, like Creed with their B skills. Then there's
Shrines are gonna be good too.
Shrines are especially good if you run Thrasir, running her with light and dark shrines, it's super good. Running her with Aversa is super good as well. Aversa just debuffs everyone that's next to somebody. And then finally running her with Duma is really good, because if you do any chip damage on any hero, Thrasir would double on them. So yeah, that's essentially Thrasir. I guess the final thing to say is, will you be pulling?
I will.
Yeah,
I really do need her.
I think I'll be pulling too. For me, pulling is more over just that I want to make I want to fix my Creed and Eliwood, and I even have a bad Erica, so it makes a lot of sense to pull on red. And then green is really good because I love Veronica, and Thrasir is Veronica as well. So there's 2 Veronicas. There's Spring Veronica and Thrasir. and of course both of them are really good. I mean, Veronica's really cute. She's not that important, but she has green dual flying. I'm not gonna follow her off though. But this Thrasir, of course, we just spoke about, very good. And the last hero is Yoon, which is really interesting because that gives you. That's two dark hero. That's a dark hero and an anima hero. So I'm right now missing. I only have Duma as a defensive hero. So if I get Thrasir, it's Duma and Thrasir. If I get Yoon, it's Yoon and Sothis. And then therefore I have a max out defensive team on both modes. So that's why I'm pulling, because I can see the value in like maxing myself out for ether raids right now. But other than that, I don't. If you guys don't care about ether raids, then it just really becomes about which heroes you like the best, and that becomes a bit more questionable.
Yeah, and even outside of ether raids, Thrasir's just really good.
Yes.
Like in general.
She's really good in general, yes.
Man, not much else to say.
Right. So anyways, I think in terms of if you guys are pulling, best color is green. Second best is red, just for those two reasons. Next is colorless, because it's Air, Jenny, and Fallen Corrin. And the last place is blue. As
That's legendary, yeah, from
Valentine Soren? I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, Love Abounds Soren.
And who? I don't know. Kajil. Yeah.
If it was rememberable, we would have remembered it.
Yeah, she's not very good. Kajil's basically just Effie with more defense. And comes with Bold Fighter. But it's 5-star lock, so that's it. Yeah.
She's literally worse Effie.
Alright, chat, but yeah, that's our thoughts on Thrasir. Let us know what you think, whether you'll pull or not. But yeah, Thrasir lived up to expectations, mostly because it was never in doubt what was expected of her. We've seen her stats since she was released, like, nearly a year ago. Well, not a year ago, like 8 months ago.
When they were just showing her off
ago.
as an enemy unit.
Yeah, when she was an enemy unit, because she's just slightly reduced stats, but that's about it. But her skill kit changed, so it was as we expected since the trailer.